I'm sorry. But before anything, of course, I understand the impulse.
You understand?
But think of all that we lost. Again, I understand the impulse.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify?
I've heard enough. Even Ludwig
Ludwig is a fool. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge... It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rock.
Maybe stop talking, Lloyd.
Years of lost history. I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge.
I hate to say it, Yatsley, but we're not changing anyone's mind.
Fine, fine. Envoy, you destroyed something that was... Nothing infuriates me more than... Those ruins were literally priceless. But... we would have had to sack... Usually, I know... All right. How could I forget?
The Envoy has history with these people. A change of heart doesn't happen.
All right. This is my life's work. And that skeletal maniac attacked my home. It's all right. I think you've earned... Things have been... hungry. I was able to ask questions. And it's all thanks to you and your weird god, Sapadal. But to go... Fascinating. I'm glad... Well... But do return if you think of any other juicy details. I've been trying to spot... We met... And she even... As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget... It doesn't feel... If I take the apprenticeship... And what about my study of the Gauntlet? I'm not a kid anymore. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring is... I don't want to give that up. But it's big. Oh. True. One day, I could even have an entire treatise. Or maybe I'll get my own apprentice. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on. Now, if you'll excuse me,
So, we found it. Now we see how accurate those ancient god... Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. We'll see. We don't know what's real. I figure either it's a complete dud, and either way, was it worth it? And that's all that matters. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
I wish we could... But if I were in his... Though I'd like... Of course. Even when it's expected, or... I can only hope that at the end... that I can go... For better... But it gives you something. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. Well, unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I... Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Listen. Thank you. I ran from that for... I know. Like I just woke up with the... Every feeling, every memory I tried to... But... I'm also remembering moments It's...
We think of grief as a burden, as something to be conquered.
I wish this were. It's hard to imagine grief ever being a comfort.
I'm sure
Thanks. And I'd never met Naoki. Uriki was a ship's carpenter with the Rawatai. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in third. Kiri. He was... For the longest, I thought... Me too. Most of...
this wasn't your fault.
Because there weren't enough seasons, so the thirdborns in Yeah. He just... It should have been... You helped me come... I just worried. Maybe so. Good thing you're asking the expert. I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace. Even if it weren't, I'd rather be wrong than cynical. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? I joined up with the Rawatai Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold. Starting out, we were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawa. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate to add here, bringing order, and then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our... I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us. I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies. That's why I never returned. There were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort, by the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough, had enough. I did. I found a good home in Thirdborn, and a place to... Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to get, because you're the one who has to live with the... Hey. What? The real Rawatai's hardly... That... Don't say... That's what... Holler if you need anything else.
Listen, that I know you passed 3 trials, but... I see. It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death, but I really do hope this was the last time. Anyway. Ask what? Let's see. Mostly snake. What do you... Right. Not before I've done some reading.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted... The ruins of Naku Kubel predate civilization, but the Steel Garrote care nothing for the past. I'm not saying it was an easy decision. The fact remains that we played into our enemy's hands, and we delayed the inevitable. I'm holding you maybe there's no right answer to any of this. Maybe all we can do is... I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us... I suppose you're right. Maybe... While I have your ear... Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been... She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike. As though the two are She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. what about you? Her kinsman? When you agreed to destroy the ruins, Ludwig clearly respects you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. If I must.
Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's tusks.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dear. You can tell.
How could, beloved that you are, and we blessed the Tabar. Roots like a wall, we only meant to protect. We never wanted this. The moon waxes from darkness, yet still the branches swipe. They should have shared our love. Their spite, this we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Words like bile. Sleep now.
We should be careful. I doubt this is the same thing. When we left.
Well, the walls are still standing. Let's see who's still on their feet.
Have you heard? They say Fjord was razed. The whole city, he burned to the ground.
Oh. What? Oh.
Oh, hey, envoy. Be sure. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale.
The ruins. What? It comes. It sings. It dreams. You've lost any right to my trust, envoy. It's gone like spring. Gone like the ruins. Break into bones. They do. They make an... I'm sorry.
Oh,
I think she's already slipping away from us. We've got...
Sing black, sing silver. Songs of permission. Yes.
A butterfly.
Oh, hey, envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale.
Who needs Bab? if you need material. Wish I could give it out for free.
Well, oh hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discounts on qualified.
The attack sounded... It's getting harder and harder to pretend every...
Welcome to the Dead Sword Fit. What can I do? Are you kidding? Anybody who's anybody comes through my... Now, did you... That's an understatement. You want to... Nothing like... Here? Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of my supplier, Falkeen. I'd be happy to reward... Now.
I
So, come to Chef.
Aye, aye.
You been to those Park-Bruin ruins yet? Wonder what's up there.
Harder, isn't it?
Glad we didn't take our chances with that.
Hot out, isn't it?
Oh!
My head says...
Temerity sent word. Said you...
To the water in the dark.
Things are still...
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking...
Frankly, I'll take it.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor, and we gave her
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but...
You know her better than any of us. My vote's on a pack of small... Wait.
Well, the joke's on her in any... Ludwig won't get very far without...
Somehow, I don't think she'll...
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't...
I believe it. And we'll...
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. And that might just be enough to...
We're all competing for the same thing. Still.
You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beast... To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava...
So it's tough odds.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long... I don't have to be a blessed a oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And what would he say if he knew what you were really doing out here? What do you know about Sopadal? How do you... That's good for you. What about the rest of them?
What's on your mind, Marius?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still run. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed a planning.
Let's just take a breath.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time.
Poor Marius.
I've never seen Marius like this. I hope so. One of us should talk to him.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon.
We won't get far unless...
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your... Well, you know what? So am I. How should I know? I don't know. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart... I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I... I need some time alone, Envoy.
like a win with a good team.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my... Traveler, what business?
Careful on the approach.
Well, you and I. Because now...
But I...
Gilly, now. I am ill. Not if I... Because then...
Oh, please.
I'd ask you to... You will. I apologize. Galeen said that bring me the cure. Is that so? Very...
Those wagons have seen better days.
Stay sharp. Someone's been recently.
We're under attack!
Coming from the back!
Now they're just asking for us to sneak in. Oh no, don't! Another glorious battle. Battle. take lead. Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
If you insist.
Guess we're finding another way across.
This one's mine.
eager to meet us. I'm not used to camp is empty. Do you think they might have left behind?
A valley of lava. You do take us to the most interesting places.
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower.
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Malian or outsiders. Lorraine still begs me to search for the missing Adiran merchant convoy. But we're stretched too deep even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Rossia's really starting to raise a stink.
Think they use those towers to watch for invaders? Or their own people?
Well, let's do it, Doc.
Need to get this fixed. Don't want to end up like Fiora.
Those beetle shells could make a lovely little comb, don't you think? Or perhaps a pretty dye.
Envoy this, envoy that. Don't see why that matters when we're so near to starving.
Another Adiran. I heard your kit blew an old ruin to bits. The sentries were right about. I'm going to treat this as a founder of Solace Keep. Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that never mind the Zorips.
The crime rate in the
Sounds Aye, she and I used to command this tower in turn, until her last voice. Because life in the top, they had made a request. Fighting broke out and now she set up camps.
It sounds like
she's broken her to watch over the garden. It is this.
Oaths and traditions.
Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our and if one of our... I'll need more than luck, but... I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near, and I can't...
We've taken up...
Wait, you... I suppose the situation... No, thank you, Envoy.
If it's not too late, I hope there's a way for her to leave on her own terms. Dead oaths shouldn't bind the living.
Envoy, last time I was here... the tusks seemed harsh and unforgiving. I left solace under the cover of darkness. More importantly, I left without... I did. You'll see when we get there. Anyway. What do you want to talk? Mount Forja erupts every few years. It's like, just enough. Nothing I... Right. You too.
We're on the precipice of something magical. All we need now is the courage and... your confidence. Are you afraid of what... You've certainly faced... I believe. I used to care so much about... But deep down, I was afraid. Take your pick. My parents. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. Even my parents. Gods. And look how that... I'm so tired of being afraid. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. Did I? Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to work. You have an if you ever feel your education is me. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with... They weren't interested. The Wardens value no offense.
No, you...
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but if there's anything... Unfortunately, that can take a lifetime. Now, let's begin. You, drift... Really? Mm-hmm. No harm done, of course. Besides, a little nap is good for... That's all I have to teach you for... Oh, yes. When I joined, there may... something tells me the garden would... On a journey such as this... If I must...
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren, but we've got nothing on... I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that? According to Marius, his people are forbidden from...
I did tell you that, didn't I?
I'm all for pulling together.
You're not alone. A lot of...
Exactly. It's not a... Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storm, so many of us find work as sailors. We venture out. Yeah, everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose, forcing people into a lifetime of never. Though, from the... So did my... Get some rest, Envoy.
Schemes in the sulfur scald. The rushy stir. Beast of treachery smells. A sword for a settlement. Rose today. Thorn. Another time. A hidden strike. Have your hands known this? A bulwark. A certain spring. The storm. What good is a vow if it... We have learned much.